Hey students, you may not know the term password masking, but if you've ever logged into a computer, you've definitely seen it in action. Password masking is the technique used to hide passwords from anyone who may be nearby or watching your session remotely. Do you know the dots or asterisks that appear in a password text box as you type your password? That's what we call password masking. In this short video, I'm going to walk you through examples of password masking and password hiding in different environments. First, we'll look at the graphical user interface, or GUI. This is the Windows-based environment that uses a mouse, trackpad, touchscreen, or the tab key for navigation. In this environment, we will see password masking. Then we'll shift to the command line environment where tasks are performed using text-based commands and arguments. In this environment, we will see how password hiding occurs. Understanding how each environment works with passwords is surprisingly fascinating for those of us who enjoy digging into the details of security. So let's get started. When we type a password into a typical graphical interface, like a login window or a website, we'll see dots or asterisks appear with each keystroke. These symbols aren't our actual characters. They're placeholders that hide what we're typing while still giving us visual feedback that the system is receiving our input. To illustrate, the typed characters might be what you see at the bottom of the screen, and the masked characters appear inside of the password text box. As I type each character, you'll notice that a dot appears inside of the password box. Some password text boxes include a password visibility toggle, usually represented as an eye icon. Clicking the icon reveals hidden characters that were typed, while clicking the button again hides the typed characters. This is convenient for visually confirming our typed text, but it also exposes the password to anyone who can see the screen. As you may know, password masking plays an important role in maintaining security. Masking protects us from what's known as shoulder surfing, an attack where an individual steals information by looking over the shoulder of another person. Password masking also helps protect against people who might be viewing the user's screen remotely. Even though the dots hide our characters, they still reveal one important detail: the length of our password. In most cases, each character we type produces one dot. Count the dots, and the length is exposed. An attacker attempting to guess our password can ignore passwords that don't match the length provided by the mask. Keep that in mind as we move into the command line environment. Here we have an example of the command line environment, a Linux terminal. When we type a password in a command line interface or CLI, something very different happens. We type a character, and nothing appears. No dots, no cursor movement, just the sound and the feel of the keys. I'm typing a password right now, and if we couldn't hear the keyboard's click, we'd never know it. That's not a glitch, that's intentional. By showing nothing at all, the CLI avoids leaking any information, not the characters typed, and not the length of the password. Even if an attacker heard our keys click 15 times, they couldn't reliably conclude that our password is 15 characters long. Maybe it's 12 characters, and we hit the backspace key 3 times. This approach provides stronger protection than the GUI environment, but the trade-off is that we get absolutely no visual feedback. If we compare the two environments, here's what we find. Both aim to protect our password. GUI environments, however, prioritize usability by giving visual feedback. If a password visibility toggle is available, we could even reveal what was typed. On the other hand, command line tools prioritize security. We sacrifice visual feedback. It may not be as usable, but what's hidden from us is also hidden from anyone who's watching. As we explore how security is implemented in a world that constantly pushes for more user-friendly applications, we'll notice this ongoing balancing act between usability and protection. Password masking in the GUI or password hiding in the CLI. Neither approach is universally better, each one simply aligns with different priorities. I hope you found this short video enlightening, and I hope that you'll come back to the channel again soon. Thanks for watching.